Benidorm's Levante beach. This might be the best time in the season to actually visit it. If you don't like crowded beachfront and so many people and noise around you. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and today we are on the gorgeous Levante beach in Benidorm town, Costa Blanca, Spain. And this is the place where the sun's whole day long on the beachfront. Gorgeous place where even on a typical work day, there's quite a lot of people on the beach enjoying some sunshine. Local bars, a lot of them started to open up just a few moments ago, like the Wild Duck, the Stag and Pheasant. All these places opened up just less than half an hour ago for some nice drinks, snacks, for people to just sit down on some sunshine and enjoy everything that Benidorm's climate has to offer, even though we are almost in November month. Just a few days are left and it's going to be officially 1st of November. So we couldn't be luckier with the weather that we're having here. As you can see, quite a lot of people are right here on the beachfront, on the front line. And there's still plenty of space for people to lay down with privileged views of the Mediterranean Sea. The wakeboard, the school, not open now. Maybe it will be opening up slightly later on. Or maybe it's not going to be the case any longer. The cable ski, maybe it's closed down already for this season, which is strange. Or maybe it's just their day off, or they'll be opening up from 11 maybe, because this is one of the sports attractions here on the Levante beach that remains open after the fly fish, the banana are gone, or the water park is gone. This is one of the places that stays open for a way longer period of time. So it's strange to see it's not actually active now. Maybe it's just due to the early hours. Quite a lot of people. There's plenty of Spanish also, and obviously some international tourists are here too. Some people are still willing to dive into the sea. However, the vast majority are just here by the sand, enjoying some warm sand, warm, fresh air here in the area. Really good climate in Benidorm. It's a special microclimate, by the way, which is why a lot of people are arriving here on holidays specifically. It's good for the health, and if many of you did not know probably this, but whenever Benidorm started to advertising its tourism to Spanish tourists, they've published it as Sanatorio, which is a health place to come and improve your health and well-being. So there is something about it. All the local bars and restaurants start to open up. People are heading for some breakfast. It is very nice outside, and obviously terraces still remain open without any glass doors. They're not closing it down. It's quite lovely to stay here outside. Very cozy place to be. There's lifeguards here too. By the way, some people do ask on social media on if it's safe to swim right now, if there's lifeguards on all beach lines in Benidorm town, and the answer is yes. Benidorm is the only one that has lifeguards a whole year long, and it is due to the fact that it's really touristic. Obviously Alicante might also be touristic, but here in the area people want to swim slightly more throughout the year, and obviously we have higher occupancy than Alicante does in autumn/winter season. So here it is important for us to have, due to the type of tourism that we have, it is important to have lifeguards a whole year long, and this is what's being done. So yes, there's lifeguards everywhere on the whole main areas like Levante Beach, Poniente Beach, Malpaz Beach, etc. There are lifeguards available from 9-10 in the morning up until 5 p.m. In this case, in summer, it's up until 8 in the evening. All the paid sunbeds are still here. They're still available. And look at that. There's some boats that are circulating right behind that mountain. There's the Poniente Beach, the port of Benidorm. And that is where we have the marine excursions. We have a full video actually about it. And there's some marine excursions to go to Benidorm's island. And this is their boat. It has some submarine vision, and there's a separate one right on the island. We never tried the submarine because it is quite claustrophobic. If you're afraid of closed spaces, it's probably not the best thing for you to do. But if you fancy it, then of course go for it, because it is quite interesting. All the businesses here on the Levante beach are open. And even more, there's also a lot of evening entertainment. We've published a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about the nightlife and the bars on the Levante beach at night, how they change. And there's plenty of evening entertainment, there's plenty of music, there's a lot of shows. It's more or less like the British street, but in a slightly quieter way. In a sense that there is some entertainment, but it's no like nightclub, night pub atmosphere. It's slightly quieter out here, and if you want to have some entertainment, but at the same time not to be in like a crazy nightlife area, then this might be the place to go. By the way, not only here on the Levante beach, there's also in the old town, all the surrounding area and the nearby streets, there's quite a bit of different types of entertainment, live shows, tributes, live music, dancing happening. So there's plenty of places for you to discover. Cleaning services are here, checking everything, cleaning all this up, preparing the promenade, since even though it is autumn, even though it's 1 month left before December, basically, it is still very busy. There's a lot of tourism around, there's a lot of movement. And it's going to be even more now in November, because we're about to start November fiestas. And obviously afterwards, it's going to be Christmas holidays already. And it's going to be a lot of movement, even more than what it is right now. So city's preparing itself and improving and cleaning constantly, checking the beach, the water quality, everything to make it a quality place for both locals and tourists. And why do we think it's the best time to arrive right now? We still feel like it is kind of a golden summer. We've had some colder days, but on the sunshine, it's very nice. Whenever there is some wind, you can feel it's colder wind. It's not like summery. But at the same time, when there's no wind and you can stay quite a long time on the sunshine, it's very cozy, it's nice, it's warm, it's quite vivid. You have a privileged view on the Levante beach whenever you are going for a swim. Just avoid these places, please. This area right here, you can see there's some foam right on this area. Quite a lot of kids love to play in this part, and see there's some people inside. Never ever go inside of these things. First of all, there is some water from the sea, but there's also some water from all the like streets nearby, and they use cleaning products, pressure wash, etc. So all this goes here and it ends up here. It's not safe. There might be bacteria inside. That's why there's a lot of foam in there too. So do not let your kids, or do not go yourselves into these like ponds, mini lakes on the beach. These might look nice, but trust me, it's not worth it. The health issues you might have afterwards. Use the regular sea, but not these ones. So apart from that, it is great because the beach, you have almost all the beach for yourselves. You can find a privileged spot to enjoy the view and the beach. You can play with the ball. You can play different types of beach games, and there's plenty of space for it. The restaurants, bars, and cafeterias do not have queues anymore to get inside. It is way less time to wait to be served. It's all the excursions, theme parks are less busy now. And overall, just wherever you go, there's slightly less people. There's not as many crowds. It is not as hot. It is not as expensive either to stay in the hotels nearby. So this is the part of the year that us locals also enjoy the most. Let us know which one's your favorite time of the year to visit Benidorm town, or in general any other part of Spain if you're heading anywhere else for your holidays. We'll read you here in the comment section. All the nearby bars, typical bars like this one, Tartan bar. Some lovely balloons out here. Obviously, it is for the event. It is for the Halloween. Ready for the Halloween. Look at this. That's actually very, very nice. All the places that tend to prepare for the celebrations do usually statistically get more people than the ones who do not. So that is a very good move. All the typical Chinese bazaars, shops, any type of business, tourism related, everything is open and available. Even here on the Mediterranean Avenue, as you can see, it is quite vivid. There's plenty of people walking along from the nearby hotels on the British Street, just crossing this road right here, and you are by the beach. Police cars nearby checking patrols. That also makes us way safer here inside of our city, knowing that there's someone who's looking after all of us and our safety. So yes, this Levante beach and all the surrounding areas in general, this is the place that tourists visit the most, and it is also the best time of visiting Benidorm in our modest opinion. Thank you for joining us in today's video.